G'day scrappers. Well, got a couple of IBM PCs here that I'm going to scrap out. One of them's real old school, it's not a real old school, it's a Pentium 4 IBM Net Vista, and still one of the RISC Server 6000s that I'm going to scrap out as well. We'll check them out. It's a bit of a lazy Sunday afternoon here today. Not trying to do a lot because I've been, you know, kind of need a rest. I've been really busy through the week, and yeah, so it's just this one's just a very straightforward, basic PC. Really, nothing spectacular. And yeah, because we had school holidays, and so usually during school holidays all the school technicians call me to pick up eWaste. It's the best time because there's not many, you know, well, there's no kids around running around, and yeah, can get the job done a lot easier than having kids all over the place. But so now that's over. Still trying to clean the garage out and all that kind of stuff, but it's really hard to get into the garage because I've got so many priorities in trying to get rid of as much e-waste as I can. You know, as I keep mentioning, I've slowed down quite a lot in picking up e-waste. It's mostly just my regular clients that I'm picking up from. I'm not really getting any new business because I'm not advertising, and that's cool because I'm kind of changing up what I'm doing, and probably just focus on buying boards from people, and yeah, and still servicing some of my regulars. But by the end of the year, that's quite a heavy power supply, so I'll definitely get the board out and the cable and all that. I've started to scrap power supplies again, rather than just throwing them into scrap metal and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, interesting times, and I'm trying to, you know, I want to do some renovations of the house, and I've really let the garden go, and now that I don't have chickens, that's kind of like relieved a bit. And yeah, I can finally start doing things in the garden that I couldn't do before because the chickens would pretty much destroy everything I'd try and grow. So but yeah, so you know, as a lot of you probably know, I'm trying to slow down in the e-waste game. It's really hard these days trying to compete with everyone. My advertising, I just wasn't prepared to pay what the other guys are paying. They're paying like up to, these days, they're to get calls, good calls, you know, they're paying like $2,000 a month to get onto Google and stuff, and I'm just not prepared to do that. I was paying like $400 to $500 a month, and just getting crappy calls. Come and pick up my toaster and vacuum cleaner and stuff like that. It just wasn't paying for itself. So just a regular Pentium 4 CPU with pins. So, oh well, at least it's with pins, so it's worth a little bit more than, you know, your common new style pinless. Only one RAM stick. Not a great deal on this one. But I'm doing a scrap metal run tomorrow, so the more I get rid of, the better. What do we got? There we go. Get our one RAM stick. Battery gone. Yeah, there you go. So not a great deal to this one, you know. What do you do? Clean up the heatsink. So the garage clean out is coming along really good, and yeah, it's just going to be quite a while until I actually put the video up, because yeah, like I said, I'm trying to focus on a lot of things at once. So yeah, my main priority is to get rid of the actual e-waste in the yard, clean the yard up completely. Alright, well, that was just a very basic Pentium 4 IBM Net Vista. Not a lot to it, but hey, it's scrapped now, it's gone off the property. Let's move on to the RISC server. Hopefully that's a little bit more interesting. Okay, well, here's our RISC server. What do we got? Server 6000, 250 model, whatever that means. I don't think this key is going to be of any use. Not sure how to open it. That's strange. There is no indication how to open it. So we're just going to bust our way through. There we go. Nice piece of plastic, yay. Alright. What do we got here? We've got looks like a floppy. It's kind of like a weird, just ribbon cable. Looks like it's going to slide out somehow. There we go. That's definitely steel. All right. Wow. That's pretty strange, isn't it? Looks like we've got some Torx here. Don't know if that did anything. Really weird. The screws are from inside out. See if I can get this ribbon cable off. It's got a IC chip on it, so Still goes as like a circuit board. There you go. Wow. All right. Okay. Do have one screw here. This might be it. Yeah. Just doesn't show any indication of how we can maybe just pry it open. Oh, actually, speaking of IBMs, someone dropped off this to me. IBM Advanced Technology and Advanced Products. It's just a, you know, obviously just a molded plastic sort of thing, but it's got little IBM chips. So I'm not sure what the significance of these chips were at the time, but it's a really nice little plaque. And yeah, so you got silver chips, and then yeah, so I'm not sure what they represented, but obviously they must have been something, you know, pretty special at the time, seeing that they put them into one of these things. And yeah, so if anyone's nearby, they want to come and pick it up and whatever, you know, they're welcome to it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, so there must have been some significance to these chips, just not sure what. There you go. Well, one way or another, we're going to get through this. There we go. Gotcha. Hey, a bit of aluminium. Bonus. Smash, bang, crash. Oh yeah, there's quite a interesting little motherboard. It's got 4 RAM sticks and really nice card, big card. Check that bugger out. Hey, that would have been worth a pretty penny in its time. So this is a heavy little bugger. That chip there, it might even be a white ceramic under there. It's an IBM something, it's board mounted. Can't really see much of it, but yeah, that's pretty interesting and cool. There's another card. That's a double banger. Ah. How's that? It's nice. Yeah, once again. I mean, that's a very high grade card there. Hey? Would have been worth a lot, eh? Back in the day, there's a riser. And check out this motherboard. All the blue IBM chips. Yeah, I've never seen so many on one board, and it looks like another one under there. Wow. Wow. a hard drive there. One of those real chunky styles. There we go. Wow, how's that for a board? So if you take this board off, this is actually a a good high grade board. Nice chunky hard drive. Don't know the size of it. Yeah, some of these are really hard to read. You know, the old school ones. All right, so yeah, it's certainly different. There's a power supply here. I'm just really not sure how to even get the motherboard out, to tell you the truth. That's a real hard one, and it's a very high grade motherboard. So I've had a few people mentioning, talking about my military boxes that I've got, that I'm going to do box openings of each one. I'm going to get there. It's just that I need to continue to clean out my garage, so I've got somewhere to put the stuff as I'm opening the boxes, rather than obviously leaving them in the open in the rain. But these are nice chunky old school IBM RAMs. Just not sure how am I going to get this. It'd be a shame not to get the motherboard, but worst comes to worst, I can always pluck out the IC chips. There's a nice Intel flat pack there. Probably could even be the CPU, who knows, or it's under the heatsink. Didn't see this screw down here. All right, maybe. Okay, got some kind of, well, that's handy. It's just gold fingers, like a spacer, a riser, slots in. Good, gold fingers, cool. All right, yeah, it was just a couple of little screws somewhere here that was holding it in, but that's a beautiful motherboard. Wow. Is that a gold EEPROM? No, just a silver EEPROM. But all these blue BGA, or they're not BGAs, they're just flat packs, but yeah, they're the IBM brand. Got another one under here. Wow, it's a real old school motherboard, and would have been really high grade, being part of a RISC server. Just this IBM chip, I know they're really good for gold recovery, and removing it doesn't detract from the value of the motherboard. It's still a motherboard. But these Intel ones, yeah, good gold recovery. Someone will like that. And there we go. What a motherboard. I'm not going to bother with the power supply because it just looks too difficult for what it's worth. And yeah, like I said, I've already loaded up the van with scrap steel to go, so these will just go straight into that. Get rid of all this. So there we go. Awesome motherboard. Super chunky hard drive, but it does have a high grade board there. If you want to take that off, then throw the rest into Irony Alley. If you want to take out anything out of the hard drive, it's, you know, I don't bother with that sort of stuff. And beautiful cards. That's high grade, same as that. And this one, we'll just put this in peripheral boards, although it's got lots of really nice gold pins. Nice riser. Can put this into peripheral board. Yeah, and the other one, well, that was pretty basic. And this heatsink, just cut into it. It's just straight aluminium. Sometimes these are tin plated copper bases with aluminium on top. This one's just straight aluminium. There we go. And a couple of keys. Hey, all right, well, there you go. Couple of IBMs. I thought that'd be a little bit more exciting. I mean, this one was good. Very unusual motherboard. Obviously, you know, it's a RISC server, so you know, would have been really high-end chips. This would have been the bomb, you know. This board alone would have cost thousands. Yeah, hey, we've been and we conquered, and there you go.